do YouTube? Today's video, I'm going to chime in with a quick impromptu video. And today's video is going to be another Sunday sermon. Yes, that's correct. Today is Sunday. Today is what, March 8th, 2026. So I'm going to chime in with a quick impromptu video. I'm going to give y'all some spiritual updates. And we're going to keep it going like that. You know, we got to wake and bake, you feel me? Shout out to Trap Con, you know what I'm saying? Purple gas, this shit smoking. And then also, I'm finna start this new web series. I'm probably going to upload either the first episode, which is the pilot episode. I'm going to either upload the pilot episode today, and I'm going to try to do episode 2 today as well. Because you got to look at it like this. A lot of people don't know this, so I'm telling you this. This is coming from the horse's mouth. You see what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm working off the pace of YouTube, not the pace of myself. Because if I was working off the pace of myself, I would have already been done with Streetcar Madness a week ago. But I finished Streetcar Madness yesterday, and then also I would have been started my new web series that I'm finna do, and a lot of people gonna like this one. This one gonna be the one. Like, don't get it wrong. Anti-Hero was excellent. I love that one. Um, from Zero to Hero, that was good. Mr. Reckoning Returns, that was cool. I'm thinking about maybe doing an Anti-Hero Returns. We'll see about that. And then I did Streetcar Madness, which was really good. That one turned out great. And then the next web series I'm gonna do is gonna be dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I actually gave y'all hints in the last episode, in the episode finale of Streetcar Madness. I actually gave y'all a hint of what the next web series is gonna be about. You see what I'm saying? So I most definitely gave y'all hints. And if you somebody that's a person like you love anime, um, you like all this other different type of stuff like cartoons and just animation, you know what I'm saying? Comic books, trading cards and shit like that. You even got sports trading cards, stuff like that. Pokemon, that's not sports, but Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, all that shit. I never really got into Digimon like that. You know what I'm saying? I was born in 1995, so I was Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh generation. And Digimon was in that generation too, but that was kind of more for people who was born in like 2000 and stuff like that. Because I know for a fact, the people that I know growing up, none of them really ever attracted to Digimon like that. At least I never met nobody, you know what I'm saying, that was into like collecting Digimon toys and Digimon trading cards. It was my generation. It was all Pokemon. Pokemon. I'm talking about Pokemon. Pokemon, and then Yu-Gi-Oh was real big too. You know what I'm saying? But it was really Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Damn, it's windy as hell. But anyway, so I really don't want to give you too much of a spoiler, but I got so if you pay attention, like if you like a nerd, you know what I'm saying, such as myself, and you pay attention to close to detail to what's going on. If you paid attention in the last episode of Streetcar Madness, it was zombies and it was portals. So that's gonna be your hint. That's gonna be your hint. That was the hint. You know what I'm saying? So I give you a little bit of what the next web series is gonna be. It's gonna have something to do with zombies and something to do with portals. I'm still thinking right now, but I got the main concept. It's most definitely gonna be about zombies, like zombie outbreak, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see how that's gonna turn out. I don't have a name of what I'm gonna call it yet. I got a few different titles that I'm kind of looking at that I came up with. Let's see. I'm either thinking the first one is uh, the apocalypse. I'm thinking that as a name. It kind of sounds kind of cheesy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I came up with three concept design ideas. The apocalypse. That sounds kind of cheesy. Number two, it would be shit. Number two would be um, the outbreak. That's what I'm thinking, like the outbreak or some shit like that. But I'm not sure. I think that could be a name of another zombie movie or a zombie franchise. I'm not too sure about that. I gotta go double back and check on that. Niggas ain't trying to get sued and shit before the money start really coming in. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be careful with that. And then the third one, I might go with the third one, but I'm thinking the third one is I might call it the zombie outbreak. I don't know yet. Like I said, I might come up with something even better than that. But I'm like the three titles I'm working with: the zombie outbreak or the zombie apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? That might be a good one too. Or I might call it the zombie virus or some shit like that. I don't know. It's gonna be something raw as hell though. This shit finna take me to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So, and then another thing is too, slow and steady wins the race. You know what I'm saying? Everybody expect. And like I said, it's different for everybody, depending on what kind of content you make, depending on what kind of lane you in. What I mean by lane, that's another word for like or a street term for what market you in. Because everybody has a market. You know what I'm saying? Just like in business, you might sell fruits and vegetables. There's a market for that. It's called the grocery market or the produce market. You might sell clothes. That's the retail market. You might sell shoes. That's the retail market. It's just shoes. You see what I'm saying? But it's still retail. You see what I'm saying? So everybody got a different lane. Um, so that's how I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, slow and steady wins the race. Like the content I'm putting out real quality content. Like this is quality content. Like, don't always go by what how many views the video has. Actually, take the art in as the video in whole. I mean, you can add that in because that's a part of it, but excuse me, just being a real artist and accepting art and enjoying art for what it really is instead of how many views it got, how many people liked it, and all that type of shit. Sometimes that could be a distraction. You know what I'm saying? From actually taking away from what the video or what the art is actually telling you. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how I'm looking at it. And don't get it wrong, I'm not using that as like a cop out and shit like that. But my shit's still going low key viral. Like I'm doing thousands of views. That's not mega viral. That's low key viral. That's low key decent. You see what I'm saying? Some niggas can't even do 5 views. Some niggas got videos that only got two fucking views on it, and it's been 15 years, 10 years, 5 years. Your video still got 2 views on it, like shit like that. Like, and I understand because I used to be that person at one point in time. You start getting into the shit, you just upload shit. You don't even really know what to upload. You just upload like basically like vlogs, basically or whatever, and it really don't go nowhere until you keep uploading and kind of carve a market out for yourself or carve out a lane for yourself. You see what I'm saying? That's basically how it is. So um, but still, like I'm learning this just from my own experience. Like I used to be like that too. Damn, this shit ain't really got that many views. It don't really necessarily matter about the views. It does matter because that's how many people you was able to reach and have an impression on. But just the quality content of being able to put multiple projects out and it's actually good quality work. You see what I'm saying? Even though, yeah, I'm using it with AI, yeah, that's true too. But how I'm using AI, you see what I'm saying? And actually, speaking of that, I want to read this out because I was doing a survey a couple days ago, and it was a survey on artificial intelligence, and they basically was talking about artificial intelligence and how you need to use the human mind to even interact with artificial intelligence, and that's basically what I do. Because before I can even make a video like that, any type of video that I've been making recently, it has to come from my mind first. And then I have to tell it to AI, whether I use the voice speech thing, or if I just actually physically type it. But typing it is kind of like a virtual way of writing, but it's the same thing. So what if I type it, or what if I just say it with my voice? It's still coming from my mind. You see what I'm saying? So it's still me, and then obviously you see my face on there, so that's obviously still me. And then the rest of the shit is AI, but it's all the original ideas and shit is coming from my mind, and it's like merging my mind with AI. And I want to read this. And this is real facts. I was doing a survey on artificial intelligence a couple days ago, and they said this in one of the key points for you to read about the survey. And this is what it says right here. AI is a technology that enables computers and machines to perform tasks that normally requires human intelligence, such as language, coding, analysis or analytics, or content generation. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I do. So content generation. I'm telling AI what I want it to do. So that's still basically a thought that's coming from my mind. And I'm merging it with the AI system. And AI takes it and does the rest. And this is what it came up with. When I tell AI this thought that I'm seeing in my mind, AI can actually now bring it to life and the whole world can now see it. That's basically what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm it's and it is science. It's a science to it. You know what I'm saying? I am a scientist, not a rocket scientist, but I am a scientist. I'm a plant scientist, but a scientist is still a scientist. You see what I'm saying? And it's basically like spiritual engineering. You know what I'm saying? And that's technically what's going on. You know, so I'm learning more about AI every day. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying earlier, I'm working off the speed of YouTube. So you've seen at first when I was and matter of fact too, just for the dummies out there, what you already see me smoking it, but you see that Quiet Kings. This is marijuana, not crack, not meth, not none of that other shit. This is marijuana. You see what I'm saying? Marijuana, it has similar effects to other shit. Like you can get extreme focus off this shit. That's why I'm so focused. Cause I'm smoking this. It might look like crack, but no, it's not. You know what I'm saying? They don't smell like crack, obviously, because it's not. But I'm just saying, this is marijuana for the dummies out there. This is what I've been using to actually help influence my creativity. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm already creative, but you want to really like, you can ask any artist this. If you really want to get there in that thought, that moment, that vision, smoke a little bit of cannabis and it puts you right there. Like it's insane. But yeah, this is what I've been using. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I was able to create motherfucking anti-hero so quick, from zero to hero so quick. And then YouTube started to slow my progress down, saying, hey, the videos that you're putting out there are pretty popular, so you're gonna have to try again tomorrow. I've been getting a lot of those messages. So that's why I haven't been uploading constantly like I used to, because they're slowing me down. I gotta work at their pace, which is not necessarily that bad, because it give me time to thinking what I'm gonna do for the next episode and shit like that. But um, it's kind of frustrating because I'm like a workhorse. I like to kind of you know get that shit done. You know what I'm saying? I like to get it done efficiently. That's why I'm an asshole, because my work is good. You see what I'm saying? Like my work is excellent, but I'm still obviously perfecting it and working on my craft. But you know what I'm saying? But another thing, like I was saying, the turtle and the hare. You see what I'm saying? The turtle ended up winning because yeah, he was moving slow, but he stayed moving at a steady pace, meaning that yeah, he moving slow, but he's still having movement. Where the hare got so cocky and confident that he was quick and fast, I could just take a nap real quick and that motherfucker still will be back there the whole time. Little did he know, he took a nap for about 2 hours or so. Within 2 hours, that turtle going slow, but that turtle gonna be past you by that time because he's still making progress. Whether if it's slow or fast, he's still at a constant speed. He's still having movement. That's why one of the universal laws is the law of motion. He's still having motion. So that's why he won, because he was patient. At the end of the day, he didn't get too big headed. He didn't get too cocky. You see what I'm saying? And I know that too from experience with YouTube. It seemed like, oh man, these videos and he dropping this shit ain't going nowhere. This shit ain't going nowhere no time soon. That's not true. You see what I'm saying? Because I just signed somebody's autograph a couple days ago when I was at the Chatsworth station. This guy and his mom, I'm assuming it who it is, or his caretaker, you know what I'm saying? He recognized me, was like, hey, can you sign my autograph book? And I said, yeah, I'll sign it for you. And I was like, what's your name? He was like, my name is Adrian. And I said, um, from yours truly, King 603 Joey, King 603 Joey 3.0 to Adrian. You know, something along those lines. I can't really remember. I was smoking marijuana at the time, but it was a great autograph. You see what I'm saying? And he was excited. He was happy, and that shit made me happy. You see what I'm saying? So obviously, I'm being recognized. I'm being recognized even outside of that too, and that's just the beginning stages of it, though. You see what I'm saying? I'm still gonna keep perfecting my craft. You see what I'm saying? This is just the beginning, so it might seem like this shit ain't going nowhere, but actually, it really is, because some of my episodes is doing thousands of views, and 1,000 people—that's a lot of people. You don't know who out them 1,000 people seen that. Motherfucking Alki David could have seen my work. Motherfucking Billy Carson could have seen my work. Donald Trump could have seen my work, which I know he have. Shout out Donald Trump, because he just basically made a reference to me and shit. And new video he did, it was like I think it was like a press conference hearing or something like that, where he was talking about um the war with Iran and China and stuff like that, and they were just like making jokes and stuff like that. And he had kind of made like a funny joke. He was like, some is hot like a pistol or something like that. And I just started busting the fuck up laughing because I caught what he was saying. And it was funny because at that time, I had just uploaded a video when I had upped the switch in my in my Streetcar Madness episode. So I see the reference. So that's just funny though. But um, but yeah, shout out Trump though. He's funny in a good way. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So I'm getting recognized as slowly but surely, and just because it didn't blow up to millions of views yet, don't mean that those videos not gonna have tens of thousands of views on it a month from now, or a year from now, 2 years from now. That video might have a million views. You see what I'm saying? So don't, just because it's not a million views right away, don't mean it's not gonna get that. This is just right in this moment. It did 1,000 views in a couple days. That's pretty impressive. You see what I'm saying? So don't be so thirsty to be like, oh shit, it ain't get a million views right away. This shit ain't going nowhere. That's not true. Because first you gotta look at the quality content of the work, accept the art for what it is, and actually enjoy the art for what it is. Don't just look at how many views it has. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm perfecting my craft, so I'm getting better every day. And then with this new web series I'm finna drop, it's finna take my career to the whole next level. So that's why I'm excited about it, because I just thought about this like a couple days ago. I said I know exactly what I'm finna do for my next web series. So yeah, this shit finna go hard though. So yeah, man, this shit is crazy. But yeah, you know, don't, and look at it like this, right? Like I was saying, how everybody has like their own lane. So for example, depending on what your niche is, when it comes to vlogging, blogging, or whatever what you do, if you do reaction videos and you actually a good reactor, 9 out of 10 your content is gonna blow up way faster, because that's more of an explosive lane. You see what I'm saying? That's more of an explosive lane. You see what I'm saying? The shit that I do, like how I really got famous, I blew up off YouTube from just talking, from using my voice. I'm one of the rawest motherfuckers out, because most people, they edit videos, which I do that now. I've always been into it, but I'm perfecting my craft to this point. But some people edit videos and they get, millions of views, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of views. Some people do the music and shit, music industry and all that shit. And even without the music industry, they just upload their music, put a music video to it, and it's going viral and shit like that. It's different lanes, but most of those people, you know what I'm saying, they career fizzle out quick, and it's not for everybody, but a lot of them, they career fizzle out quick. Yeah, they did millions of views, but they not gonna have longevity in this shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be around 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm constantly building my brand every day. So, and you see this, I've been doing this shit for what, 11 years now? Actually, I think next month will make 12 years since I've been doing YouTube. And out there 12 years, I done had some great ups and I had some downs. You see what I'm saying? But it's all about, like, basically when you get knocked back down, you're supposed to get back up. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. I got knocked down, and I've been got back up, and this is the process of me getting back up. You see what I'm saying? And I did it again. I'm on some Orlando Brown shit. I fucking brought my career back, and it's even better than ever. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it like that. And I have a fan base. I have a cult fan base, basically meaning that regardless of what the fuck happens, people still gonna be rocking with me. Like you see on my main YouTube channel, I still got 12,000 subscribers. And everybody's asking what happened to Joey, what happened to Joey. A lot of them's catching on to see, like, I got a backup channel now because YouTube took my other shit. But yeah, man, I actually have a real legitimate career. I'm just going through some shit mentally and physically, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of been hindering me, but that's my business. That's my fault, you know what I'm saying? But I'm actually working through that because it's really mind over matter. And yeah, man, like I just really been bullshitting. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just been fucking around, bullshitting. And I don't mean fucking around like in a negative connotation, but I mean like just playing around, goofing off. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna actually really get serious and actually. I mean, I've been doing what I'm supposed to do, but now I'm finna actually really put the full throttle on it and actually just take off. You know what I'm saying? Like actually do what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Mind over matter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just this is the Sunday sermon for today. Wake the damn up. No videos coming soon. Tat out, Bubbles.